Hey guys, it's Shark by Scary here, and welcome to a small scary story. I have not read this before, so if I mess up, or if I stop speaking for some odd reason, please blame it on the fact that I've never read this before. And also, if I mess up a few words, or if I say a bad word, or if I cut it out or something like that, or if I pretend to say the word and actually don't, but then I re-say the word, please blame it on that I've never read this before. This is the way that it's going to be for a lot of my Let's Not Meet videos. I'm going to read them without knowing what's going to be on them. So let's get started. A few years ago, I lived in an apartment in the end of an open corridor with a nice view of the city. My neighbors were an elderly lady who lived alone in her unit, and 3 students who lived together in the next one. Since it was a fairly safe neighborhood, all of us used to keep the front door open and let the fresh air in. However, the one day one of the students decided to work at home by herself with the door closed and the curtains half shut. She managed to see some unusual movements in the corridor. By unusual, I mean in that, since we lived in a fourth floor, hardly anyone other than us and food delivery climbed all the way up the stairs. A few days earlier, I had mentioned that the cable service was a bit off, so she figured it was the cable company guys checking it out, until she heard an awful ruckus at my door. She tapped her window pane as she went to see what was going on. And in that moment, the guy ran off knocking a flower pot. She caught a glimpse of the disheveled guy wearing some sort of jumpsuit with the logo of a phone company. She called me, and I went home, and lo and behold, my door had a big hole next to the doorknob, and the keyhole was half busted. Apparently, this guy wasn't in the subtle approach. I suppose he tried to pick the lock, and it didn't work, so he tried to break through the wood. My neighbor scared him off by accidentally making noise. The guy didn't manage to get in, and even if he did, my place wasn't really worth ransacking. The lady next door wasn't there. The next day, neither was I. That day, neither was I, and I hate to think what could have happened if my other neighbor had kept the door wide open, as we usually did. Thank you all for listening. I'm Shark by Scary, signing off. Goodbye, YouTube.